Corey LaJoie, what's it like partnering with Ty Dillon?
Yeah, I mean, I'm tired of saying excited, except we've heard that word probably 1,000 times today, but it's going to be good to have a consistent guy in the 77. And you see the advantages to having a consistent guy, which is landing in that thing for the last 2 months or so, and the added performance that my team gets from it, just because the gains of this next-gen car are so small. And to have a guy that we can plug a setup in and actually put some weight to their feedback's important. And I feel like that was being one of our weaknesses, just because us as the 7 team, we're trying to set up, and if it doesn't work, like, we have to keep adjusting, and we haven't really found a baseline yet. So we got some work to do for sure to get where we ultimately want to go, but if we clean up all the mechanical failures we've had, man, we're a 21st, 22nd place team in points. And then you're talking about contending for wins on occasion. So I think that's what we're capable of, and hopefully everybody in the room is able to see that.
What do you think that Ty brings to the table for you guys? Obviously, consistent information coming from one driver instead of multiple. But do you think the performance level can increase with Ty behind the wheel compared to some of the people we've had?
Yeah, I think the internal competition is important. You want to have somebody there that you want to see succeed, but you also want to have somebody in there that you want to beat at the same time. And it's important to have healthy competition. And I think Ty is a low ego guy such as myself, and I'm excited to get in there and compete against them. And like you mentioned there, it's the high tide's going to raise all ships, and hopefully we just keep grinding this thing out. It's been a freaking roll, man. There was zero employees 2 years ago when I signed up to do this deal, and we keep building this thing, and we're gonna get there.
And how do you feel? How quickly do you feel? I mean, you've got a pretty good knowledge of how race teams work and stuff like that. You've been in the sport for a long time. Based on what you're seeing, what's the timeline you feel like? Is it in 5 years? Is it in 10 years? This team's a pretty big contending team.
I mean, you're capped by OEM support. That's the capping factor. If you're not a key partner, you're not going to be a consistent front runner. It's just how it works. So hopefully we can run well enough on our own to get some more knowledge and support from Chevy. Because if you are getting hand-me-down information, you're going to run like a hand-me-down team. And that's why being more efficient with the information that we have at hand, and also trying to acquire more, is going to be important. But that's where we're at the moment, just with a limited amount of aero help, damper help, and tire knowledge. That's where we're lacking a bit. But I'll be honest, I don't think that a team without a direct line to the OEM is a consistent championship contender the way it is now. It's just not practical. But not saying that a team like ours can't win a race at a speedway or run good at a short track and make a playoff appearance, but a privateer team has their work cut out for them when it comes to being a consistent contender.
And now for you, what's it like partnering with a guy you've grown up with? You guys were talking about how you've been friends forever at this point. What's it like being teammates with him now?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a working relationship too. Like, you're trying to get the most out of yourself selfishly, but you also want the best for the team. And it's definitely a balance, because you want to beat that guy and he wants to beat you, but collectively you want to both succeed to help, at the end of the day, the 33 guys that are in the shop working and their families. That's what we're all doing it for, and that's what I love, coming in here and asking how guys' kids are doing and catching up in that regard, because there is something to be said about enjoying the guys that you're going to battle with every week.
And last question, what was the final total for the Samaritan's feet from the Kickball Klassic?
I haven't got that email yet. It was somewhere over 160 gross. We got overhead and stuff like that, and rentals and all that stuff. But I think we netted close to 150 grand.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It'll be bigger next year.
Every year, right?
Moving, yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Corey.
Thanks.